Hello, my lovely friends. Happy New Year. Oh, I've missed you all so much. What better way to launch this year on this channel than to prepare this mouth-watering, yummy seafood okra soup? Hang on, guys. Let's see how we make it. First, you need your fresh fish. This is an Oyibo kind of fish, but you can use your tilapia. You can use any fish of your choice. The next is shrimps. These ones are not the cooked type, so I'm going to take off the veins, but it's not a problem if you decide to leave it. It's not poisonous. These ones are the already cooked ones, and you can see the veins are already taken off. This is our crabs. I didn't want to fuss with a whole crab, so I took the wings, like the legs. But guys, this is so dirty. I had to soak it for a bit in vinegar water and then use that brush to wash every nook and cranny until it came out really squeaky clean. Okay, so now it's looking all good, and we'll go ahead. Here is the okra I'll be using for this, already cut into chunks exactly the way I like it. I'll be using baby spinach to garnish. This can easily be your ugu in Nigeria, but be sure to use the baby spinach and not the overgrown ones, okay? Over here we have some sweet pepper, a piece of ginger. Please do not skip that ginger for this soup, okay? And we need some onions, which I've cut into different cups. I have a little bit of palm oil, that's about a cooking spoon. I have my crayfish in here, and over here I've got some already blended and frozen habanero pepper, as much as you can tolerate. I have salt and of course my seasoning cubes. So going on, we are going to blend the sweet pepper, the fresh ginger, and the part of the onions, okay? Some part of it. Use as much of the onions as you would want to use, okay? And we're going to blend that smooth. Meanwhile, in this pot, I'll be adding the fish right now. This is pangasius, what some people call Basa fish, but you can use catfish, you can use tilapia, you can use mackerel even. So after blending that, I poured it into the fish, and then I garnished with my seasoning cubes and a little bit of salt, okay? So, and you know that fish takes little or no time to cook. Cover this and don't let it boil for more than 2-3 minutes, okay? I'm going to be taking this fish off so it does not scatter. I will take them out and line them on my tray and grill them for a little bit. It's ready. So next in the pot, I'm going to transfer the crabs now to cook, and then the uncooked shrimps. I'm going to rinse my blender and pour in some more water. Taste and see what it tastes like. Add a little bit more water just to the height of the whole thing in your pot. Cover it again to cook while you line the fish and transfer to the oven. After about 3-4 minutes, take out the shrimps and then add more water if you need to. Allow this crab now to cook for another 4 minutes. I'm using just the legs of the crabs, reason it's ready in such a short time. If you are cooking the whole crab, it may take you up to 15-20 minutes of cooking to get it really properly done, okay? Take the crabs out, and in fact take everything out of the pot right now except your stock. Then pour in the palm oil and the remaining of the sliced onions. Add some crayfish or your crayfish alternative, guys. Then cover it and bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling like this, you can see that it is not an extremely thick soup, and at the same time it's not too light, okay? So this is the perfect time to add the okra, the chopped okra. And remember, you can cut it as tiny as you want it to be, but I prefer to have it chunky in this particular soup, okay? So you want to stir this okra vigorously until it develops the sliminess. And when that happens, please pour in all your seafood except the fish, which is right now grilling in the oven, okay? Stir everything together and add a little bit more water if you need to. So the fish, you leave it in the oven to flame up for not more than 10 minutes. It's already cooked. We're just doing that to get the fish a little bit famer than it is when you cook it, right? Yeah. So, and of course we allow the soup to boil for another 3 minutes before we added the now grilled fish. Okay, you see what it's looking like. It's firm, but it is not like dry. So I added the fish and stirred it into the soup. Oh my goodness, the aroma and the taste, it has this mild, and I don't know how to describe the taste, but it is so good. And it was ready in a bit. Okra does not take time to cook. Allow it to simmer for just a minute. So this is exactly what we have, the right consistency for this soup. If you prefer it lighter than you can feel mine, you feel free to add a little bit more water, taste and adjust your salt at this point. But for me, it is just perfect. Okay, so I went in to garnish with the now chopped baby spinach. Okay, use the baby spinach for this, and you can use baby spinach, you can use freshly picked ugu leaves. It is so good in this soup. And take it off the fire as soon as the leaf enters the pot. Take it off the fire, stir it together, make your eba and serve. Thank you guys for hanging on, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. So at this point, as always guys, I will say have a beautiful day. Bye bye.